Hello, everyone. So it looks like we're live, okay? Had some technical difficulties there. But I am so excited to be with you today. Happy Valentine's Day. One of my favorite days of the year. And I'm going to explain about that in just a moment here. I had originally said I was going to talk about breaking the sugar habit, like actual steps to break the habit. And I was thinking, why would I do that on Valentine's Day? Number one, it's not top of mind for most people. And number two, what I really want to talk about is love. And what a better day to do that than today. So we're going to be talking about putting on love. As a coach, I get a chance to talk to people every day, all day. And it's a joy of mine to be able to do it. And what I see is that we have a lot of searching going on. We're searching for more information, tips. Like someone's always asking me, what are 5 tips for kicking sugar? And I can give them to you, but we're always wanting more tips. We want more time. We feel like we need more willpower, searching, striving all the time. And as a coach, what I find out is that there's something deeper there. So even after you've got more information, even after you've got the tips, even after you think your willpower is on point, there still seems to be something that's not quite right. There is a stumbling block there that always comes to a head when things are going well and you're thinking you're making progress. And I found that thing is rooted in a fear, okay? And the fear that tends to show up is that ultimately we don't feel that we are worth it. We don't feel that we are loved unconditionally. So I talk about my own story. So first of all, I'm Elaine. I don't think I said that yet. And I'm a holistic health coach, and I help people release their dependence on sugar and awaken to the sweetness of life. And so what I'm really talking about today is what I mean by that sweetness of life. And in my own journey of the sugar and stress cycle, I had to come to reality that it wasn't just about what I ate or what I drank or how much I moved. It was about how I managed stress. And I managed stress once I discovered the sweetness of life that I really craved, and that was getting closer to what's already right here within me, okay? And I say it's the Holy Spirit, my connection with something that is greater than myself. Once that was revealed, everything else changed. How I ate, my thoughts, what I chose to drink, my dedication to exercise, my relationships with other people, what I allowed myself to experience that maybe I had been blocking before. And that's really what I find that we're all searching. We're searching for love. So I know Valentine's Day it is very commercialized and it's all about the hearts and the lovey-dovey. But I just look at it as another way to remind ourselves of what is our source? What is our source? We are asked to, number one, to love God, which is our source. And through that, we are able to love ourselves and others as we love ourselves. And so when we spend time reflecting and remembering on that, our lives just open up. Things that we could never imagine or believe begins to happen to us. Specifically, we get a greater sense of compassion for others, a sense of service. Kindness, becomes part of who we are more often. We're more humble, have a sense of gentleness, patience. We allow for others' faults, and we're able to forgive more easily. I'm going to talk about my entire story in another week or two, but as I was going through my own transformation, I can remember my mom saying, what changed? What changed with you? Because it was obvious that something had changed, and it wasn't just that I was drinking green smoothies. And I said, I am his beloved. I am his beloved. And she's like, I thought you already knew that. That's how I raised you. That's how we operate in our family. But for me, it was on a totally different level. It was something that I had really integrated for myself and had experienced just the rushing, the fullness of his love for me. And that is what opened up so that I can be calm in situations and have a surety and confidence about things that I do. Now, does that mean I'm perfect? Absolutely not. I'm always finding myself getting off track. The difference is I've learned the quickest way to get back on track, and that is to redirect my focus to love. You'll find the word love all over my house. I don't know if you can see on that picture if you can see through the light, but it says love. My necklace, which was a gift from someone I didn't even really know, gave this to me because she felt we had a similar spirit. So I like to keep it forefront in my mind. And today is an awesome day to remember that and to practice it. So when you're having that feeling that, I don't know, I feel like I'm not making it in any area that I want to. My desire is to not do this, or my desire is to do this, or to have this, and it doesn't seem to be happening for me. Life is hard. Life is stressful, and I'm at my wit's end. I invite you to go within, to right here, that inner knowing that we all have. And it sounds so simple. It's not easy because of the society that we live in. We have so many other external ways of getting our needs filled, so we think. But it's a very simple process. And one of the ways it can start is just by breathing. God breathed life into us. So connecting back to our breath, just taking deep breaths, get you back in focus, spending that time. So there are times when we feel like we may think we can find the fulfillment in food and sugar and drinking, whether it's caffeine or alcohol, shopping, entertainment in any way, whether it's media or going out and doing things just for fun. The act of just doing all the time, being busy all the time. We may think we can find our satisfaction in power or prestige or in someone else. But when we really find it, when we can rest in His love, understand it, and experience it, then we will be fulfilled with the fullness of life and power that comes from Him alone. We are children of God. And even if God is not something part of your language, that something greater than yourself. And we are part of that. So when we go back to that inner knowing, we open ourselves to experience more than we can ever imagine. So go back to that inner knowing and practice gratitude. When you focus on the things that are going well, even the minute, the really little things, the little bitty successes that you've shown, the 1% improvement that you've made, when you focus on that consistently, just like when you exercise a muscle, it grows. It grows and becomes stronger. And that is how we renew our mind. And we are able to move forward in life. There is a pastor who has written a lot about love, and he brings up John's message to us, and it's distinguishing between our spiritual and natural identities. So if you were to confess this right now, I'd love for you to write this down and meditate on it. I'm loved by God, and I am a lover of God. Therefore, I am successful. We are already successful if we receive God's love and return it. We are most effective when we approach life as already being successful instead of seeking to gain it from our accomplishments or things that we do. Okay? So I'd love for you to spread the love today, starting with our Heavenly Father, the love you have for yourself, And what are some specific things that you love about people around you? You know, maybe tell them that today, okay? It will warm their heart and warm yours and build a special connection between the two of you. I am so grateful to be able to share this with you. I know this is probably a little different from what you're normally getting from me, but like I said, this is the root of it. I can give you 5 tips all day. And if we haven't gotten this part together, we're going to constantly be needing those 5 tips. So let's keep on going, keep striving. I would love to talk more with you. I'm always open. You know, if you want to do a quick call with me to find out if working with me is something you'd like to do. So I'm going to put my link to work with me in the comments today, and just feel led to do that. And let's chat to see if it's time for you to go a little bit deeper. And I just want to say that in my journey of getting closer and experiencing His love, the Lord has opened up opportunities for me that I never could have imagined myself, ways of loving and being loved that I never could have imagined. I'm not a person who's had an actual Valentine every Valentine's Day, but today I can say I do. And I'm so grateful for the man that's in my life right now, a physical human man who is able to reflect back this love that I'm talking about. So I'm just want to verbally say I'm grateful for that. So hope you guys have a great, wonderful day. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye.